As a small, isolated country far from the traditional centres of luxury and watchmaking, Australia often doesn't get much attention from high-end watch brands. And that's why it's so cool that Chopard's latest limited edition is an Australian exclusive. But not only that, it's a collaboration with an Indigenous Australian artist. It's a pretty special take on the popular Chopard Alpine Eagle, designed in collaboration with Shaun Daniel Allen. He's also known as Shal. He's a tattoo artist, a surfer, a hardcore punk musician, and a painter. He's a Bundjalung man living on Gadigal land in Sydney, who's quickly become a must-known Australian artist, both locally and internationally. His artworks not only grace galleries across the country, but he's also become well known for his collaborations with on-trend brands like Vans, and Carhartt, and Louis Vuitton. Chopard developed this collaboration with Shal from scratch, and Shal's come up with a truly unique take on the Alpine Eagle that absolutely elevates this already amazing watch. Well, the Chopard Alpine Eagle Australia Limited Edition features an exclusive Sunburnt Red Dial, inspired by the beauty of the Australian landscape. It's rich, it's dark, it's deep, and it's reminiscent of outback desert sands and ochre, which is a world apart from the Swiss Alps, which has inspired previous Alpine Eagle models. Now, if you're not familiar with the Alpine Eagle, its most notable feature is its beautifully textured dial, which was designed to resemble an eagle's iris, specifically a golden eagle's iris, which lives in the Alps. However, in Sunburnt Red, it reminds me more of a dust devil, which is a kind of small tornado. Or maybe the dial's a bit more like the iris of an Australian wedge-tailed eagle. Look, in any case, red dials are surprisingly uncommon in the luxury watch world, and this Alpine Eagle's dial is kind of the cream of the crop. It's also the first dial in the Alpine Eagle's history to feature a colour gradient. The red becomes darker as it radiates out towards the dial's edges, evoking how radically the Australian landscape can change at different times of the day. And by the way, I would love to know what you think about red dials on luxury watches, as well as your take on this Australian limited edition. So hit me up in the comments below. Well, this complex red dial contrasts perfectly with the brilliant lustre of the Alpine Eagle's lucent steel case. Lucent steel is a proprietary Chopard alloy that shines almost as bright as precious metals, which means that when it's lit up by the harsh glare of that Australian sun, it's almost as dazzling as gold. It really makes the Alpine Eagle feel special. Another special element of this Australian limited edition is its caseback. If you flip the watch over, you'll discover a unique sapphire crystal caseback covered in Shal's emblematic motifs, which are depicted in rare earthy tones. Now, underneath Shal's artwork beats Chopard's caliber 01.01-C, an in-house movement that's chronometer certified and features a 60-hour power reserve, measuring up at 41mm in diameter and 9.7mm thick. This watch comes mounted on an integrated lucent steel bracelet, which absolutely oozes luxury. A straightforward three-hander with a date window at 4:30. It's a clean design that really lets Shal's unique red dial stand out, and it's limited to just 20 pieces. I don't think this is going to last. Chopard's Alpine Eagle Australia Limited Edition also comes in a sustainable wooden box that has been hand-painted by Shal himself, and it's only going to be available from Chopard boutiques in Australia, and it retails for 27,460 Australian dollars. Now, additionally, a portion of the proceeds from this watch are going to be donated to the Ngunya Jargum Aboriginal Corporation, a charity that provides culturally appropriate care for Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander foster children. Now, often, regional limited editions can feel quite removed from the markets for which they're destined, but that is something that can't be said about the Chopard Alpine Eagle Australia Limited Edition. It's really got a connection to Australia, and it actually gives back, which is something that's pretty rare in the luxury watch industry. Now, as we come into land, if you have enjoyed this video and you have not yet subscribed to Time+Tide, well, that is the best way that you can support us moving forward to create more fantastic content just like this on the Time+Tide channel. I'll see you on the flip side.